Process of evaluating a number of locations for our city-county public works shops, and we are responsive to what we hear in the public, and certainly what we hear from our commissioners up here. We have scheduled an additional public presentation prior to bringing that decision to this body, which there will be at least 2 more rounds at the council level, where we'll give an additional update to include public feedback that we've received at this point. We're looking at a decision date from this group on February 3rd, but the next public forum on this will be next Tuesday at 6 o'clock, January 12th, down at the Emergency Operations Center in the Butte Justice Center, and that will be a presentation to the public and to our Superfund Advisory and Redevelopment Trust Authority group. January 12th, Tuesday, 6 p.m. next week. Also of note and import for next week, this is something that has been in the hopper now for a couple of years, and in starting the new year off right with expanding our opportunities for economic development here in Butte Silver Bow. We are holding a meeting on Wednesday, January 13th at 4 p.m. out at Highlands College, and that will be a public meeting to present the plans for establishment of a South Butte Targeted Economic Development District. If you're familiar with what the changes are there, previously they were called TIFIDs. So our Ramsey Tax Increment Finance District, there's no longer state law that refers to TIFs. They're now called TEDs. And what a Targeted Economic Development District does is it brings a number of additional opportunities for spurring economic development in a specific area. It can include tax increment financing. It doesn't necessarily have to, and that is on the decision of the governing body to decide when or if we would implement tax increment districting out there. But the reason we're having it at the Highlands College is that campus would be within the proposed confines of this new district. It would also include our existing industrial park that includes the Mike Mansfield Technology Center, Acadia, and some other great properties out there, the Basin Creek Power Plant. And so we will be there to give a presentation on it, to answer questions about it, and start the process of gaining public support for another economic development tool for Butte's future and prosperity. So that is next Wednesday, the 13th at 4 p.m. out at the Highlands College building. I'm also pleased to announce that today we had an offer accepted for our new Human Resources Director. Our new Human Resources Director that was selected from a diverse selection committee, included myself, included our county attorney, Commissioner Foley, our Sheriff Lester, Chief Miller, and Public Works Director Dave Schultz, our Finance and Budget Director Danette Gleason. We also included a outside representative, outside of the Silver Bow representative, and Cindy Walker from Fort Roth and Robinson, and it was a unanimous choice to offer the position to Leslie Clark. And ironically enough, just on a side note, Leslie is the younger sister of Butte Silver Bow's former personnel director, Tim Clark, who held down the fort up here for a long number of years, dating back. I think he retired back in, I believe, 2007. Leslie is very well qualified in her own right. She is a Butte native, Montana Tech and Butte High graduate, and she has been at MSC for the past 3 decades, and she's been the Human Resources Director out there since 2007. And so, of course, we bring that decision for confirmation before this body at the next regular meeting on January 20th for your consideration, and all goes well as we expected to. Her first day as Butte-Silver-Bo's new Human Resources Director is scheduled to be on the 25th of January. So getting her in here and off and running as soon as we possibly can. Then also in personnel moves, we are making progress with the selection of our new IT manager, and that one has also come along well. We have a good selection committee on that position that includes Commissioner Morgan. And we had a number of applicants and a equal number of highly qualified applicants for the position, and so we're in the process right now of culling it down to a number that we can start interviews on. And so I think it's my hope, as is the rest of the committee, that we can have a decision made on that near the end of the month, so that we can be off and running when technology advancements such as the streaming in the chambers here and a number of other network upgrades take hold in the coming months. So that's kind of my update on the government business. If folks haven't seen it yet, this is the Montana Quarterly magazine. It's a nice Montana living magazine that's been out for several years. There's a great feature story on Danny Wong and the Pekin Noodle Parlor in here that was done by Ed Kemick, who's the former editor of the Billings Gazette. So I can leave this up here if you guys want to take a look at it. But just good promotion for one of Butte's great and longest standing local businesses. So that concludes my chief executive report. I would wish my colleagues here a happy new year and extend the wishes of looking forward to working with you in the next 12 months.